A lot of tension in our family. Kids would come up to me, my dad can beat up your dad. I'd go, when?
The Outlaw Comics Get Religion for Access Houston, Tuesday, January 5th. Modern Philosophers of Laughter. Bristles with comedic brilliance. New ideas and a very good time.
Live from Houston.
Be at Fitzgerald's, Tuesday, January 5th at 8:30 p.m.
I'm Bill Hicks. Thank you very much. I'm a comedian. Thank you very much. I like being a comedian. It's a good job. I like the hour. It's another 23 hours a day to get to me. I've had real jobs. I found the problem with real jobs is I always had a real boss who was a real asshole. Okay? Aren't bosses assholes? These guys that actually care about the job, don't they put a crimp in the workday? It's just a job, dude. Chill out. It's not like it means anything. Only reason you care about it is because you're gonna be here the rest of your fucking life. I'm in transit, baby. I've got a destiny. Every boss I ever had always is bugging me. Hicks, how come you're not working? Nothing to do, sir. You know, there's nothing to do on the job today. Well, you pretend like you're working. I say, why don't you pretend I'm working? Start at the top. Shit, pretend I'm mopping. Knock yourself out. Yeah, I'll pretend they're buying stuff. We can close this fucking dump up, pal. It's just a job, man. You know, don't pressure me about that shit. I know too much. Yeah. I got a bad attitude. Thank you. I like my bad attitude. I like it. My principal once called me to the office to tell me I wasn't a team player. Ooh, I lost several nights' sleep over that. You're just not a team player, Mr. Hicks. Oh, no. What am I doing with all these jerseys I bought? I was born alone, not with a frickin' infield, okay? I got a bad attitude, and I got a great face to go with it. Look at this face. The kind of face people walk up to me out of the blue and go, what's wrong? Nothing? Well, it takes more energy to frown than it does to smile. Yeah, you know, it takes more energy to point that out than it does to leave me alone. I don't know if they're familiar with that kinetic transaction or not, but I'm willing to point it out. Because I ain't got nothing, and I ain't got nothing to fucking lose, baby. You can put that in your hat and sit on it. Oh, man. Well, you've cheered me up immensely for several different reasons, and I think one of them is, and I think I can say this, I think the statute of limitations is over. I'm a felon. Don't get scared, but I'm a cable pirate. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of it myself. I get HBO and Showtime. I don't pay for this shit. I could go to prison for this, where they have free cable. Just me and a bunch of sodomites hanging out. How do they find out you steal it, HBO, you know? Some undercover cop come up to you and go, so, what happened on Fraggle Rock last week? Gee, I must have missed The Rock. What a shame. Well, you've cheered me up immensely for a major reason, and I know this is an old story, but I'm going through this breakup thing. It's just a joke. No, really, it's frightening. You know, every guy has to go through it once, I think, get your heart broken just once. It's all it takes, right? Before the guy realizes that it's women who need men and not men who need women. That women are merely a complement to a man's life and not the goal. That man is whole in and of himself and women as a whole that can only be filled by man. Every guy has to learn that just once. You know what I mean. But I think I'm taking it well. A lot of guys don't. I was reading about Vincent van Gogh. This guy went a tad too far in my book. You know what he did? His girlfriend left him, he cut off his ear and sent it to her. It makes a dozen roses look like a booger, man. Damn, Vince, you sure she's the one? Vince, think about it. Vince is going, what? Somebody say something? I'm waiting for Susie to call. Slick move, Vince. But you know, what I figured is you just gotta look on the bright side and move on, man. You gotta figure out what you learn from. You gotta be positive all the time, right? You just gotta be positive about it. And my way I figured is it helped my career. This girl left me because I'm a driven man now. I'm driven by a fantasy that one day this girl who I love more than anyone in the world, and I gave my heart to her, and in breathless moments we became one. And she spat upon that and spun out the door. One day this girl's gonna be living in a trailer park somewhere in Oklahoma. She's gonna have 9 naked little kids with rickets that bring home dead animals from the side of the road for them to eat at night. And they got burrs in their hair and mud on their face and rats laying babies in their ears at night. And she's gonna live with this ex-welder that's like 600 pounds, fur all over his back. He drinks warm beer and farts and belches, beats the kids, makes love to her with a broom handle at night. Because his dick won't get hard anymore because he has no self-worth, and she fell for this pathetic loser over me. And one night, he's gonna be romancing her with that splintery stick, and his heart's gonna explode, and she's gonna be trapped under 600 pounds of flaccid fish belly cellulite, shifting like the tides of the ocean. As blood and phlegm and bile pours out of his mouth and nose into her face. And just before she drowns in that puddle of vomit, she's gonna turn to the Tonight Show and I'm gonna be on it. Thank you very much.